they train over done. Get pot in this bitch, no, we ain't finna touch. Shop shell breaks, bone, give a fuck about that money. Gorillas and shit like we came from the jungle, I'm the nigga they look up to. Fuck if they fuckin' with me, nigga, fuck me. Steady, keep making shit that they can book. Keep it cordial when I'm a twin, cause he might buck you up.
Alright, so that was Chop Hold 30. Chop, let us know if this is unreleased or out on the platforms. It's called Buck. Let's see. I usually, after I listen to a song, I like to think back, like, what really stood out for me? What grabbed my attention? What worked? You know what I mean? And I'm going to say the delivery. The energy in the delivery, the charisma, you know what I mean? The vibe in the delivery was very nice. Now, I'm not really the market for this type of music. I feel like this is kind of like an underground sound, maybe something for the YNs, you know? But I would just say, like, add a little bit more substance to your lyrics, bro. Like, the lyrics is very, like, cliche. You're talking about what we hear all day long. I want to hear some, like, you know what I mean? Some real punchline bars, some real, like, funny punchlines, you know what I mean? Like, give me a little bit extra of what I don't hear every day, you know? But that delivery is good. Definitely enjoyed the delivery. But other than that, definitely keep going, keep finding your crowd, okay? All right, if y'all want your music played on the live, all right, you got to submit to the queue. You got to submit to the link in the bio. I know y'all spamming the chat right now, but that's not gonna make me want to play this song. That's not how it works. But if you're just trying to, like, market your song, then okay, you could do that a couple times. But honestly, spamming the chat does not make people want to, like, tap in and see. But if you do want us to play it live and you want us all to listen to it, you can submit it to the queue. Okay? All right, next up, our first skip of the evening, we got Pre-League with Bounce. All right, let's give it a listen. I like that build up in the beginning. See where it goes.
First things first, how dare you tell me that I'm a fucking problem? You need to take your ass back to church to be delivered, cause you're falling. I'm not the one to sit here and play with you while I'm so stalling. All the meals I put up with your lies, and now you have an attitude appalling. You must be dumb to think that I'm that bitch. When you married me, you knew I was savage. You couldn't give up all the bad habits. Flexing in my
Alright, vote up on the poll, drop some feedback for the artist.
all I hear is lies. I'm correct quick, I'm not gonna say it twice. What you talking about?
I love the production on this.
Oh yeah, my house, nigga, you gotta bounce. Damn, you a jerk, cause all you do is hide. You stay talking lip and never take advice. What you talking about? What you talking about? Oh yeah, my house, nigga, you gotta bounce. Bounce, 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 bounce. You just stay in this spot. Bounce, 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 bounce. Bro, you better watch your mouth. What's worse now is that you caused a scene and told me I was lying. All you had to do was own to the pain you caused and stop running. I've been abused so often that I go numb from you pushing my buttons. Oh yeah, that you watch me cry. Now you're on your knees begging for love. You must be dumb to think that I'm that bitch. When you married me, you knew I was savage. You couldn't give up all the bad habits. Flexing in my prima living lavish.
Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate the comment.
I'm correct quick, I'm not gonna say it twice. What you talking about?
He said I'm a singer-songwriter from Oakland, Cali. Yay.
You gotta go. Damn, you're a jerk.
Is this unreleased or out on the platform?
Talking this and that, take advice. What you talking about? What you talking about? Oh yeah, at my house, nigga, you gotta bounce.
So this is Pre-League, all right? Pre is spelled Pri. Hopefully I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying that right, let me know, because we definitely want to get it right live. And it's called Bounce. They said it's out on the platform, so if y'all want to add it up, y'all should definitely tap in. Let's see, for me, what stands out for me the most is the energy. I love soon as I hit play, like it was so cinematic. It was so like the production on it is so good, so crispy, and like so nice. It just elevated the vibe, the song even more. A good like empowerment vibe, you know what I mean? Like a song, like if you need some motivation, you need like a oomph to get you going. I feel like it had a good empowerment vibe in there. So definitely keep on going. Keep finding your crowd. I don't know if you have visuals out, but visuals always help connect the dots. And yeah, just keep going. Love it. I am saying it right? Okay, cool. So that is Pre-League. Definitely tap in with Pre-League. And appreciate you being tapped in for the first time on the live. We definitely want some more music. Want to hear what else you got. So you take music requests, so that's not really the vibe on this live, okay? We get music submitted by artists that want their music played live. So I'm not really taking requests. We're not really playing any mainstream artists. We are predominantly playing more independent artists. So if you want your music played live, all right, you gotta submit it, okay? You gotta do the legwork, submit it to the link in the bio. And then we'll play it live on the platforms. Now we are streaming across all platforms, so you really get like great exposure submitting your music on our platform. So you can skip the line, or we're taking free submissions. Right now we're going in order as received. So, and then the last 10 minutes of the live, we'll kind of mix it up, switch it up. You'll be able to let me know who's here, and then I'll choose from the chat. But right now we are just playing in order as received. So that was Pre-League with a nice little vibe. All right, next up we have Marwan. They said Egyptian rap. Okay. This is called Free. Let's get it. Y'all keep double tapping that screen. Let's get some more people in here listening to the music, finding our crowd. All right. Make sure y'all vote up on the poll, drop some feedback for the artists. Thank you for the awesome first experience. Aw, love that. It's a vibe over here, I must say. We be having fun. We be vibing. Okay. John, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Verseless. What is that, bro? How are you? That's dope. Unfortunately, I don't remember, but welcome back, bro. Glad you could join us again. Submit your music in the link in the bio. That is how you join. Polish rap? Sure. Let's see what it sounds like. This is Marwan. Okay, so this is Marwan, Marwan, Egyptian rap. All right, he's labeling that. It's called Free. Now, first thing first, I don't know what's being said, but I know the vibe is very like very cinematic, which I like. But the delivery is not captivating me. The delivery is not making me want to listen further. First of all, heavy on the auto-tune. Like, I feel like you didn't even really need that much auto-tune. You have such a big, like, boisterous, like, voice that I would have loved your natural voice. You know what I mean? So tone it back on the auto-tune a bit. I don't know if you speak English, but that would be dope if you can like intertwine, go back and forth with the Egyptian rap, go back to English, Egyptian, you know what I mean? Like, give us like a bilingual type of track for the ones that don't speak your language. But other than that, I would say definitely keep finding your crowd, keep going. But the beat was very cinematic and I like that. All right, if you guys want to submit to the queue, link in the bio, hit that first button that says submit your music. All right, that is how you get your music played. If you would like to skip the line, right now we're at 21 submissions. So if you would like to skip the line, you can also hit the link in the bio and skip on the on there as well. All right, let's do Henko. Henko with Uno. Let's give it a listen.
We pulling up, coming in. I don't care, tell shot, bring a friend. She know I'm a player, so she know I ain't her man. Black duffel bag, got about 50 bands. On the way, ETA. Say 5 minutes, but I'm on the interstate. I heard you got a problem, we gon' take it.
I like the little nostalgic feel.
Where you stay? I'm on the road, tell me what you know. When I touch down, I'ma need another load. Say you want 100 for that deuce in the dose. Don't speak my language, so he saying, ooh no. What you got, it's at that cup. You got some rock, or you got some rubber tucks. We getting rocked, so we ain't gon' make a fuss. You know we bustin' out the house, so you better start it up. You got a problem with the game, so you
I'm only playing artists that are here. So we are live across all platforms. So I'm only playing the ones that are here.
If you keep on trying to buck, you probably thought I was gon' lose it, but nigga, I'm turning up. You got a problem with me, but I see your face inside the club. If I see you,
Why you be rizzing me up? What? Rizzing you up? How I rizz you up, bro? Somebody said be hard. Yeah, it's giving like an early 2000s feel.
I don't care, tell shot to bring a friend. She know I'm a player, so she know I ain't her man. Black duffel bag, got about 50 bands. On the way, ETA. Say 5 minutes, but I'm on the interstate. I heard you got a problem, we gon' take it to the grave. And you better use your brain, cause we know where you stay.
I don't think I put up a poll for this one, but we'll put it up now. Artist said yes, some different shit for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of growing on me. I think if your delivery was more like, if it was more in and outs in your delivery, more like cadence switches, you switched up the cadence a little bit more vibrantly, you know what I mean? I feel like it definitely could have went like even further. You know what I mean? Like the beat was good, had an early 2000 feel, but I feel like your delivery just kind of stayed the same. Like you didn't really like take us on a cool ass journey with your delivery, but it was cool. It was alright. So I would definitely try it again. Try it again. If this is not out, maybe try it again. Switch up the cadence. I swear, the more y'all switch up the cadence, it's only gonna help the music. It's only gonna help. It's only gonna help. I said I'm gonna work more on that one. I might make it a little longer. Nah. I like short songs. I like short vibey songs. Short vibey songs have more replay value. Now, if you don't really care about no replay value, then okay, you can make it a little longer. Maybe like 2 minutes and 20 seconds type long. That's it. Don't make it any longer than 2:40, 3 minutes. That's too much. But like you could make it just a little bit longer, honestly. 1 minute and 38. But I don't know. Because if a song is a vibe for me and it's short, I'm going to run it back like multiple times. Like in one sitting. You know what I mean? I might be in the car and I might just replay it over and over and over. The more replays, the more you can like monetize. So I don't know. Try it again, switch up the cadence, and you golden. All right, again, that was Hanko, Hanko. If y'all want to tap in, that one's called Uno. All right, we got Mac 12 with Mia Culpa. All right, let's see what the vibes are.
24/7 access.
All right, Spotify got to do its thing real quick. But in the meantime, how are we looking on time? We got about a good 25-ish minutes. All right. So if y'all want to get a for sure play in, y'all could definitely skip the line. If not, if you got time tonight, we'll definitely skip around and play a couple people at random. I will be live again tomorrow. So if you are not able to get your song played today, I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Let's see. What if it's a house track? I love house. I love a good house vibe. So that is fine. All genres are welcome, y'all. We do not discriminate. We also play AI generated music as well. We don't give too much of a critique with AI music, but we'll definitely let them play and see how the vibes are. Thank you for that. Appreciate that. All right, let's get into Mac 12 with Mia Culpa. Mia Culpa. What is that? I guess we're about to find out, huh? Mia Culpa, isn't that a brand? I think that's a brand.
I feel so lost in this sin, how do I fix it, God? Trying to be the best that I can, but it keep getting hard. Psalms 51:5, I was born in this era, the moment I was birthed, I felt it all. The beauty of the earth was governed by the law. Forbidden fruit when it was picked and led to the fall, and I've been falling. Feel like I'm dying and I'm trying to call. Please pick up the phone before I end it all. Hope you can hear my petition, ain't seeking attention. I'm feeling this curse of knowing, but I'm still standing tall. Not used to being on the court, I don't know how to ball. Mike told me I could live for real if I come off the wall. I seek revelation, but what is revealing? I've been confused by the traps trying to catch me in feelings. Feeling all the worldliest hacks, my skin peeling. Hopefully I'll share it back, I've been painkilling. Not born in a manger, but born around danger. They said destruction couldn't form when surrounded by anger. My face brought me to a warmth like a thermos container. If I held my tongue in silence, I'd be taught by the Savior. It's too many move like Judas in this world of betrayers. I was taught to hold the sword by the master slayers. There's too many players making moves in blocks of color couldn't get any greater. It's cold days, warm nights, gotta peel back the layers. You ever think that being true would come with a price? You think that living wrong will point you right? I can't only make these songs about word or mic. Maybe if we speak about the dark, it'll come with light. Trying to view you as my equal, but you telling lies. This world is full of evil, it's just in disguise. I care for the people, I can't sit aside. No one listen to the word, you can't be surprised.
All right, so that is Mac 12 with Mia Culpa. First thing that really stands out for me is the beat. The beat was like some neo soul with a little bit of lo-fi-ish. I don't know. Wow. Yawning mid-sentence as well. The beat was really good. I like the message, but I feel like the delivery didn't really like hit as much as the beat did. You know what I mean? Like I heard the artist, but I didn't really like feel you. So I would just say like really work on that delivery, because everything else around it is solid. But I guess I wanted more like energy and emphasis on certain words and certain parts and like certain bars. You know what I mean? It just was kind of just like a flatlined vibe with the cadence. But yeah, everything else around that, you can definitely build off of that. Definitely keep going. This is out on the platform, so if y'all want to add it up or tap in with the artist, definitely do that. Mac 12, M-A-C and then 12. 12 is spelled out, not the number 12, but 12 spelled out. All right, next up, let's get into it. Let's keep on going. Tay XO, let me know if you're here. We're gonna go ahead and make a pivot here. Y'all go ahead and let me know who is still here. I'm closing the submission line. Submission line is closed. Drop your artist name of your record, okay? Tay XO is here, and then we'll skip around with a few. Jay Villain, I see you up next, so I got you there. Young Ben, okay, I got you.
Hey, yo, Geek, you finna click
I've been
that
trying
shit?
so hard just to find myself. Looking for words outside myself. Always been hard to admit it, but I can't even lie. I just need some help. I'm a rap from the start to the finish, but I feel it's alive when I'm not myself. Then I realize this life shit is different.
I want to submit. I just closed the submission line. We'll be back tomorrow.
I ain't thinking about the times I was given the belt, and it wasn't so hard as a child. As soon as I got a little older, I got overwhelmed. I don't like to complain when I'm down. I just think it's a little bit easier to mind myself. Didn't think I was losing my heart when I finished. On the road, and my car keeps spinning. Ever since I was a kid, I knew I was different. Trying to have a big heart in the trench. I'm out in the world trying to get past the ceiling, but my mind steady constantly spinning. I've been looking for love, but I don't know how to feel it. Like a drug that I don't know how to deal. I've been trying so hard just to feel all my feelings. For the times that I didn't know how to feel them. I remember as a kid I was always so timid, just trying to show love to the ones I was missing. I don't think about pain cause I don't want to feel it. I'd much rather hurt myself twice than again. I remember when kids used to pick up my shoes and my clothes, and that's when my body started getting. Then I got a little older, said fuck them niggas. I live for myself and not none of you niggas. I grind for myself and not none of you bitches. You niggas could step in the world I was living. I'm trying to keep this to myself cause I don't want nobody that's around me just constantly tripping. I'm going through life trying to figure out why there's no hope. But I'm here to tell you that I'm proud of you, nigga. You done been through a lot. You ain't had to my niggas. I'm trusting yourself. You can ask for some help, but don't need to be lonely. You got you some niggas. All these niggas is phony. You don't gotta be niggas. Fight for yourself. You don't fight for them niggas. Fight for your work. You don't fight off the urge to go outside. Watch your bother them niggas. I know that you tired of not having no hope. Niggas standing in clean and show them your house. I know that you tired of being a joke. You can bust their wrist and that's still how you broke. Yeah, I know that you sit on the game just wondering to yourself, why do I keep going on? Yeah, I know that you sit in this shame, but I'm here to say it's okay. You can have some hope. So hard just to find myself, looking for words outside myself. Always been hard to admit it, but I can't even lie. I just need some help. I'm a rap from the start to the finish, but I feel it's alive when I'm not myself. And I realize this life shit is different, but I can't even lie. I think I lost myself, and I know for a fact.
All right, this is not bad. Let me give you. I got a couple pointers for you. First thing first, I feel like the beat is very basic. Like it's very 1 2 1 2 1 2. I feel like as the artist, you're doing majority of the work. Like you damn near carrying the beat, you know? Secondly, I like the lyrics. They're very relatable, bro. I feel like we all going through the same shit. So like it felt very relatable. It felt like, damn, bro, you too? You know what I mean? Type of vibe. So I like the relatability in your delivery, in your lyrics. And then secondly, I like how you had like, it was like damn near like an alter ego, you know what I mean, screaming at us with the lyrics. So that gave it a cool dynamics. And I don't know if you've caught on to one that like this is your first like tapping into one of my lives, but I say this all the time, like if y'all want to have memorable music, you gotta have some like type of wow factor in there. Something that after somebody is done listening to, they're going to remember that one little thing that you did on the track, and that's going to make them replay it. So I feel like them screaming the lyrics, like that's going to be stuck in my head. Like that was a great decision you made to do that. You know what I mean? So like overall, I think the beat was just lacking the energy and synergy that you was bringing. Like it didn't really, like, I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but like I just feel like you did majority of the work. And like if you want to have a really great song, you got to have a great beat and a great delivery, great lyrics, and great everything else. So I just feel like Tay was definitely holding everything up, but that's half of the battle. I feel like we can definitely always find a cool beat going forward, but the concept, fire, bro. Everything else around that, very, very, very fire. You should definitely keep going with that same kind of blueprint. I like it. Somebody said vocals was kind of loud. Yeah, he could definitely tighten up the production. It kind of sounded like a rough draft-ish, but not bad, bro. Everything else is an easy tweak. easy adjustment. So great job. Tay XO, all one word. TAYXO if y'all want to tap in. That one was called Lost Myself. All right, Jay Villain up next. This is called Problems. Somebody said whole idea is good. I like the whole idea. Have the emotion felt. Yeah, exactly. That's what music is about. That's what good music should do. Provoke some type of emotion in the listener. I like this already. Okay, don't let us down, Jay. Fire, Jay. Hold on. You know a song is good when you start getting chills. I got chills.
So high up and now seems like we're underground. You lock yourself inside your room and say you ain't coming out. So please just let me in. There's nobody that I wanna be with. Please don't let this end.
Oh, that cadence is so good.
Just let me know before the sun will fade. I don't wanna see the day that you would go away. Let it be, let it be. Girl, you're coming home with me, and I know that we got time. Don't you worry.
That's what we doing, Jay? Damn. I love when I hear a good track that just checks a lot of boxes for me. Like, I genuinely get excited for the artist because, like, damn, you got you one. And this is on a 10-piece project. So we might have other vibes in here too. Damn, Jay. All right, so this is Jay Villain. So the letter J dash Villain. All right, VILLAIN. And this one's called Problems. It's on a 10-piece project that's just dropped a couple days ago. So I myself, on my drive to work tomorrow, I'm definitely gonna tap in. Cause this was a vibe. Production, check. You know what I mean? Cadence, melody, check. Lyrics, check. Like, everything was like so good. Wow. Everybody's dropping fire emojis. They tapped in on the other side. It was fire. Yeah, that was a vibe. Jay Villain. Go ahead and pat yourself on the back, bro. You got you one right there. A vibe. I need a moment to decompress from that because that was a vibe. All right. Let's keep going. All right, we got Young Ben up next. We are skipping around for the next 5 minutes. So if you want to drop your artist name your record, that'd be great. But this is Young Ben right here. I Ain't Got Enough. What was it? I Ain't Got Enough featuring Toast. Let's go.
Nothing when you lose your health.
You lose something. When you lose your character, you lose everything. I ain't got enough, so I'm searching for your love. Yeah. Yeah, I ain't got enough, so I'm searching for your love. Yeah. Stay up in my head thinking why it's never enough. I be strong through my thoughts, seeing couples everywhere. Act like I don't care, but I swear that I still care. Wait, not to my room.
Submission line is closed for tonight. I'll be live again tomorrow.
But it always brings me there.
It's happening tomorrow.
Brings me there. Act like I don't care, but I swear I still care. Late night to my room, I still sit up in the air. Trying to clear my mind, but it always brings me there.
It's not enough, I'm in the rough. I was hoping that you would call my bluff. I am staring at the ceiling, I'm falling apart. Trying to find the lights at the dark in my heart. The clock is slow, I'm feeling low. I've gotta find a better place to go. I see the world in pairs while I'm walking alone, waiting for a spark to hit my phone. Is it me, is it you, is this how it ends? Yeah.
Alright, so we definitely got to keep working, Young Ben. I don't know which one was Young Ben and which one was Toast, but sonically, we got to keep working. Like first thing first, we got to be in those right pockets. If you're not in those right pockets, then sonically, the vibe, the sound is just off. Now, if you don't know what pockets are, you're not sure what I'm talking about, then that just means we got to do more research about music theory, music 101. Like, just look it up, do more research. But sonically, we're not there yet. We got to keep working on the delivery. We got to keep working on the lyrics. Lyrics are very ABC, you know what I mean? Very cliche. So yeah, definitely keep going, okay? He said, I'm the first one. Oh, okay, so Young Ben was the first artist and Toast was the second artist. Yeah. Y'all both actually got to keep working, bro. Because, like, y'all both kind of sound alike and y'all both wasn't in the right pockets. So definitely keep working, okay? Keep studying. Keep putting in your 10,000 hours trying to perfect it. All right, let's see. Who else we had? The lyrics were not even generic. Marwan. I want to play some people I haven't heard. Let's give some people who haven't had one song played a chance. Let's see. Ghost Z. Let me see if I see you in here. Ghost ZM1. Let's do Imagine.
Imagine. Just close your eyes.
Scoop Dog, not Scoop Dog.
Because before it's real,
Alright, I see Jay Dallas and I
it must
see
live in you.
Zay She.
Imagine the fear before it comes true. If you can see it in your mind, it's already yours. From nothing to something, from darkness to light. Imagination is the light God gave to my life.
Sound like some Celine Dion or something.
It's possible. Imagine rain in your autumn, heart racing inside. Imagine holding the one you've been praying to find. Imagine that stage, Grammy lights in your eyes, crowd screaming your name while the tears start to rise. Imagine Imagine your first child holding your name, little heartbeat reminding you.
All right, so this is Ghost ZM1, all one word. Ghost ZM1. It's called Imagine. It's out on the platform. Wow, 35 tracks on one project. That's damn near 2 albums, bro. Really 3. Wow, that's a lot of music right there. But yeah, it definitely sounds I was gonna say some of it definitely sounds AI generated, which I am not opposed to. But I would say this would definitely fit more of like some type of visual. I would say, like a quick movie scene segment, TV show segment. It definitely has a lot of syncable placement potential. So I would definitely pitch it that way if you haven't already. But other than that, definitely keep going. A good feel, good empowerment, positive vibe. It's kind of what I get from it. All right, let's see who else we got in here. Let's do Zeyshe. Is that how we say that? Zeyshe featuring Olu. This is called I'm Like. The feature is my manager producer. Okay. Oh man, thank you for letting me. I like the beat. The beat's kind of fun. All right, so this is Zeyshe, Zaychei, featuring Olu. I'm not sure who was who. Yeah, y'all, it's about that time, y'all. I can't stop the yawns. I can't stop them. But let's see. This one's called I'm Like. I really enjoy that beat. That beat is like a nice little vibe. But I feel like you, the artist, and the feature are not like taking the song anywhere else. You know what I mean? Y'all just like keeping this real flatlined, just very content and mellow all the way through the song, which is cool for like the first minute and 30 seconds. But after that, we want to be taken on an audio journey, some type of musical journey. You know what I mean? So y'all got to figure out a way to like put emphasis, put like switch up the cadence a little bit. You know what I mean? Like put emphasis on certain words. Like it's giving very chopped and screwed, which could work, but not all the way through the song. You get me? But it's a cool vibe. But if you want to make it real playlistable, you want to make it real like replayable, we gotta like add some momentum of like different sounds, different vibes, switch it up. You know what I mean? So yeah, not bad, but it could definitely be better in my opinion. All right, definitely keep going. I would love to hear some more of your music though. You know what I mean? Not it's just one song. I would love to see and hear what else you got. All right, y'all, this is gonna be our last song for the live. All right, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance. Unfortunately, we did not get a chance to play everybody. However, I will be live again tomorrow, so y'all can definitely meet me back here tomorrow. We can vibe. I wanted you to play Delilah. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll play like 20 seconds, 30 seconds of that. If I can make it that far. I don't know. I'm very sleepy. All right, but let's do J Dallas. J Dallas is going to be our last song for the live. And y'all, I do listen to some of the music offline too. While I'm at work, sometimes I'm just tapping in, going through. Okay, I'll tap in with it offline.
When I used to read VS, now it's you I see less. Eyes used to glitter like some VS. All the love songs you would request. You would sit and listen to my music on this presets, giving me the feedback I needed that. This is back when I was dressed in starter jacket, feeler hat. Shit, they ain't even matched. They ain't even matched. We was two puppets full of love with no strings attached. Man, you had the strings to my heart, play me melodies. Still to this day, it's so much jealousy for Melanie. Don't commit no felony, cause really she ain't worth it. And I know that we ain't perfect, Missy showed you how to work it. You take that negativity, you flip it and reverse it. Love letters written out in curses. I know you tired of dealing with these scrubs like nurses. We anticipate each other like taxes for they disperse it. Such a breath of fresh air, I have you out there. When it comes to love and war, you know it's never fair. Ain't no limits when you care, you such a devil when you dare to take a risk on your last wheel like a spare. Feelings we ain't spare. Used to zoom in and put our faces in a square. Hit so much we didn't share. The fire burn aside and never lasts like a flare. And any nigga after me gon' need finesse. It's a flare, I declare.
All right, so this is J Dallas. It's called Do You Remember? Not sure if it's out on the platforms or unreleased. But first thing first, the hook. The hook could have been way harder. The hook is not hooking me in, and I want it to hook me in. But I like the verse. I like the energy. I like the vibe I'm getting from the delivery. Almost like kind of like a early 2000s type of Drake feel, you know? So not bad, but I just wish I got more from the hook. He said I can't sing. It's not even the singing part. Like, it's more so like just the vibe in whole. Like it's just very, it's just very basic. The hook is very basic and very safe. Like, I feel like he was playing it safe. But sometimes we might just have to commission a vocalist and see what they can do just on the hook. You know what I mean? But I applaud you for trying. But I like everything else around the hook. He said, bet I'll have some heat for you tomorrow. All right, bet. All right, y'all. I think I was in over my head talking about I'm gonna play 30 seconds of this. Y'all, it's a wrap. We just go ahead and just shut it on down, man. I feel like this is always the hardest part, is like ending the live, because I genuinely want to play the music and listen to it, but mentally, it just ain't gonna happen mentally. And who wants to listen to somebody like half sleepy, you know what I mean, talking about their song? So I would be doing y'all a disservice. But what I will do, all right, is open up the live again tomorrow so we can have another chance to vibe early on in the live. All right. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna go hit the hay, call it a day. But again, I thank y'all for all your time, sweet messages, vibey energy, all in the chat.